What's going on, all you sexy guys and gals and in between? And welcome to another Top Talk, right? Top Talk, episode 3. Today we're playing Medal of Honor, Airborne, one of my personal favorite games. And speaking of favorite games, we're doing a top 5 of us 3, and our top 5 favorite games have we played since we were born.
Us 3 is Joe,
Brad,
and Mike again.
Thanks for introducing us.
Yeah,
You're a bad
way to be
host.
that guy.
Fuck you.
There's no I in team.
Shit, there might be swastikas and shit.
There is an Airborne.
This might get offensive.
That's fine. It's been long enough,
It's
right?
been long enough.
You're gonna have to like.
Messed up. We should.
It's been long enough.
Anyway, so Mike, why don't you kick off with your number 5?
My number 5 or 5th favorite would be Star Wars Republic Commando for the Xbox. Because it was just fun and spooky, and you're a squad lead of Delta Squad, I do believe, for the.
I played that game. I
for the
enjoyed
commando.
it.
Yes, you did.
I didn't play it.
But you used the freaking cheats like a twat.
I
But,
got to the end. There wasn't any achievements tied to the game, so I just fucking.
Yeah, you're freaking you're Delta Commando for your squad of U4, and you go out and you kick the Separatist ass, and you kill some droids. It's really fun, really, like, for its time, like 2000 something when it was made.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
2004, something like that. But just like the ability to command your squad around and complete the story, and get to like a different viewpoint on the Clone Wars itself as a Delta squad, as a Commando squad. It was really fun, and it really sold it for me as a first-person shooter kind of thing. Brad's 5th?
Okay, well, my 5th is a tie between both the Jack series for PlayStation 2. I don't know if there was on 1, I don't remember. And Ratchet and Clank, because for reason I like Jack is because I absolutely love. That was the first game that I like enjoyed combat in, because your transitions between normal Jack, light, and dark Jack were just like such like vast variations between the 3 of them. And then also with Ratchet and Clank, I also like the. It was one of the first games where like I really enjoyed customization, because of all the different weapons that were in there, and all the different upgrades when you level up all 3 weapons. I don't know if you guys like really played either of those series.
I haven't played either.
No.
Or any of them.
Yeah, like Ratchet and Clank, like my favorite thing was like getting the glove. It was literally a gun that was a glove, and you'd throw turrets. And like
O.J. Simpson glove or like Michael Jackson glove.
No,
Kind of glove.
it was literally just like a metal glove that could toss turrets. And there was
The
also
dual glove.
There was also a glove that could spawn little robots that would go and fight shit. So that was really cool. So yeah, that's my number. Those are my number 5. I couldn't really decide between the 2.
Yeah,
so.
it would be like I've never played any of them, but it seems like it would be a
Like it's just,
a hard
they're such
choice.
fun games. Like they're hard at some points, but it's totally worth it once you like finally beat the final boss. It's like one of those kind of games. For
you
me.
have to like play it to the end kind of
yeah,
thing.
you literally just have to play to the end. You have to really like sit there and get through all the tough missions.
Come on, get the
So
freeze.
my number 5 would be Left 4 Dead 2, because it was the first game I played for the Xbox 360, and it's the reason why I kind of have Microsoft consoles or the Xbox. But also I remember playing it with my cousin, which might have a common theme with my top 5. But it was like one of those games where I enjoyed playing with my cousin and my brother and just anyone else. It was just really well done. I wish they made a third one, but fuck you, Valve.
They gotta keep their reputation, man.
Yeah, they don't make third games.
So I guess we do number 4s now.
All right,
Jesus.
Mike, what would you say your number 4 would be?
Number 4, let me refer to my list right here. I would say the Elder Scrolls in general, but my favorite would be Skyrim. Freaking great RPG, and just they pretty much outdid themselves from going from Oblivion and bringing up the new sequel to it after being however long it's been since the last one.
They need to make another game that's not Elder Scrolls Online.
But
They
like
just made Fallout 4, so they might be working on it.
yeah,
Those
but
games take a while to make.
yeah,
I don't
because
blame them.
Just like developing the world around
yeah,
it.
I mean look at like not even the environment itself, but how many missions and how much you can get immersed in it, and
Even like
what all there is to do. It's
individual
endless.
characters, like minor characters.
Yeah, and like how to upgrade your character and its stats, and how you want to build it, how you want to go about your playthrough, and just live in the moment kind of thing. It's one of my favorite role RPGs for sure of all time. It's gonna do that. Yeah, that would be my number 4. I would say.
All right. Well, my number 4 is a GameCube game, because I played a lot of GameCube when I wasn't playing PlayStation 2. Is Pikmin 2. Pikmin 2 is like the funnest thing. It's literally a game that I went into just to, when I was a kid, to mess around and just like use different Pikmin to my advantage. Because like you had the fire red Pikmin, you had the white poison Pikmin, you had the big fat purple Pikmin.
It's one like it's almost
weigh shit down.
Is it like a puzzle kind of thing, or just
it kind of is? It's kind of like a puzzle game, but your Pikmin couldn't get wet unless it was a blue Pikmin.
Because that's his element.
Because they're like all 5 Pikmin had different elements. There's and I think the one I was missing is the yellow Pikmin, which was the electric one. In the first game, there was only the red, blue, and yellow. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And in Pikmin 2, they introduced the white and the purple, which were just freaking funny because the way they looked, like the white one literally looked like an albino and would poison things, and the purple one was just really big and fat.
Yeah.
And like just like going around and picking up like the little caps that would get you more Pikmin. It was just fun as hell, and playing as like Captain Olimar and Louie, it's just like
the only reason I know what you're talking about is because of Smash Bros. Yeah. That's the only reason.
Yeah, like Pikmin 2 is I'm happy they remade it for the Wii, but I never like played it for the Wii in high def. But like I'd much rather play it on the GameCube anyway. But yeah, that's my number 4.
My number 4 is Modern Warfare 2, my first Call of Duty like game that I played the crap out of, and it's my favorite Call of Duty. Obviously, why it's number 4. But it's also another game I played with my cousin and my brother.
Oh no! Which one again? You said Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
My favorite Call of Duty.
My second Call of Duty. I've like for online. I've played it since Call of Duty 2, but that one
I have like 5 copies of the game. I brought 4 others.
But yeah, what pretty much sold it for me was it's online and bringing that kind of matchmaking. The first time I've seen something or played something like that personally. So
that was just a game that me and my brother would like dick around in against each other.
I feel like that was the Call of Duty that really like set the tone for now Call of Duties because of how fast paced it was.
Yeah,
like,
that kind of
Call
shooter.
of Duty 4, World at War weren't as fast paced because Call of Duty 4 was it was still like developing in multiplayer.
Yeah.
And World at War, it's like the time frame just wasn't that. It wasn't that kind of warfare. But Modern Warfare 2, it's really like is where the pace.
It worked out very well.
Really step up.
So number 3.
Number 3 for me would be another Star Wars game, Battlefront 1 and 2. Both were just amazing.
I played the fuck out of those.
Fucking childhood games.
The originals or the okay remake?
All of them, but the originals.
The originals.
Because like not only being nostalgic from like it'd be a nostalgic standpoint. I'm not one of our good friends, Thomas.
Yeah.
We
love you, Tom.
He lived pretty close to me.
Go Navy.
I should just he isn't listening right now. Very good for him what he's doing. But as kids, we would he would live 2 houses down from me. So before school, we both went to the same school, and we would get together. And if we even had 5 minutes left before we had to leave, we would get into a game together, and we would play for 5, 10, 30 minutes. We would get ready for school early.
Is it bad that I still know the cheat codes for like infinite ammo?
For infinite ammo and health.
Up, down, left, right, LB, RB.
Freaking Konami code. But it was just a great game overall. Just freaking. It's Star Wars, so how can how can you not love it? What are you fucking shooting at? Fuck that fountain. But no, it's just pretty much being the nostalgic factor, being able to sit down with a friend and just play through all the missions and the just team of conquest and deathmatch space battles as well.
Yeah.
Fucking unlocking Droidekas and Magma Guard and pissing people off. Being able to play as freaking as the heroes and just it was just really fun. It was very fun, competitive, very great visually. Storyline was but Galactic Conquest and bringing that back from since Battlefront 1 and 2, just a great series overall, in my opinion. Brad's number 3.
My number 3 is relevant to Joe's, but the first Call of Duty I really had no life in was Call of Duty World at War, because I played Call of Duty World at War before I played Call of Duty 4 because they were out at the same time, and then I went back and got Call of Duty 4 and played the crap out of that. But World at War was, it was my first multiplayer experience next to Gears of War 3, because as mentioned in previous videos, I had Call of Duty and my brother had Halo, which is still today why my brother like loves Halo and Destiny and those kind of games, and I still like play Call of Duty. But like World at War it's just nostalgic for me, and it's still like I think the best Call of Duty ever made because there were so many good weapons in that game where people would say they were overpowered that it made it balanced. Like, except the one that really stood out was the MP40.
MP40.
But
I like the trench gun.
If you look at the other like SMGs in the game, you have the Thompson, equally as good. The Type 100, equally as good.
It's just like how you wanted to use it, you know?
The PPSH, which was, a mowdown machine.
There's always that one gun in Call of Duty that sticks out.
Yeah, like...
Visually and just nostalgically, it has like a distinct feature to it that you always remember.
Yeah, and the M1 Garand was just, freaking a filthy animal in that game. So were like all the
Speaking
other
of M1.
rifles.
Woo!
But yeah, like I didn't use the MP40 a lot. I just used like the Thompson because I was like, oh, I'm American. Let me use the American weapon.
Yeah, that's why I chose the Thompson.
Little like 9-year-old me, I'm like, I love this gun, and then I use the MP40. I'm like, I'm sorry, Thompson, but this is better. But yeah, like Call of Duty World at War, it's just like even when like going back now and looking at it, just like all the memories I had with like zombies too.
Yeah, zombies
when zombies was
was
introduced, it's just oh my god. When I beat that campaign, and I was like, wait, what is happening? Because that was back when you only unlock zombies because you beat the campaign.
Yeah,
like the good old days.
The good old days.
I didn't know you could buy weapons off the wall. I
didn't
know.
Fucking kidding me.
I didn't know you could open doors. I didn't know anything because I didn't even know it existed.
How did you survive?
I survived to round 4.
You said like this game is stupid.
I literally said this is stupid, and then my brother's like, oh, okay. But yeah, that would be my number 3 definitely.
The more you freaking know.
My number 3 is probably my first game that I experienced multiplayer in, which is James Bond Nightfire.
Really?
Yeah, I played it again with my cousin. 'Cause he comes down from Florida, so he always had his like GameCube that he brought down, and we played all these games, and then his 360. But yeah, that was my first multiplayer experience. Not my online. My online was actually Halo Reach. Was the first multiplayer experience I played.
Woo.
But no, Nightfire was fun as dicks.
Yeah.
I'd still love dicking around in that game.
Had a freaking The World Is Not Enough for the M64 for the James Bond series, and that was really good.
Oh, there was even James Bond games for N64.
Fuck yeah,
that's
that
awesome.
that
I never played James Bond's games.
Goldenfinger or
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Thinking of the porno.
Yeah.
The Golden Finger.
GoldenEye and what's his name? And then The World's Not Enough.
The World's Not Enough. Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting.
Nightfire was pretty good.
Yeah, we're getting down there. My number 2 at least would be freaking Mass Effect series in general. 1, 2, and 3. 2 is my favorite, but I don't think you guys ever played any of them. Joey, did you?
I know about it. I have the trilogy. I
Yeah.
just never sat down and played
Mass
it.
Effect 1 I actually have for 360.
Oh, that's
I don't know where
one.
it is. It's somewhere in my house, but yeah.
But it's just, oh my god, great shooter, great. Just it's a story game, and you're playing through it and trying to beat it. It's hard by itself, but Mass Effect 2 and 3, of course, the online, to keep it simple, was always really fun for 3 at least as well. Very interactive.
That ending though.
Yeah, very very interactive and very like a lot of new things to bring out like I haven't seen before in a gameplay. Just the abilities that you can do, since it was like a futuristic kind of it's a science fiction kind of game. But no, the story, not just from deciding who you want to bang and who you want to fuck in the game. No,
I was about to say that.
I mean, that was a big deciding factor of how the story will go. I'm not gonna lie. Like freaking Miranda, who's not gonna bang her? I mean, who's not gonna choose to do that in the mission? But besides that, all that done and done, it's just a game that can make me feel bad for the choices that I've done, and to make me concerned for like these virtual characters. And if a game can make me feel like that, that's definitely should be a game that should be spread, and everyone should try it out at least. So good.
Yeah, like I played Mass Effect 1 a little bit, but when did it come out? Like 2007?
I don't freaking know.
So I don't know. It was when I was a lot younger, and it was when I was like playing games where I was like, if it's not set in stone what I'm gonna do, it's like if it's too hard, I'd give up on it.
Yeah.
If it was like a new game to me,
yeah.
It's like I found that Mass Effect was like really hard when I was a kid. Like mentioned before, like Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, I enjoyed them so much I didn't care if they were hard.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
freaking bullet time.
Number 2 for me is probably a shocker.
Really?
Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. I shit you not.
I thought that was going to be
that
number
game,
1.
It may be like strictly multiplayer, and there's some single player aspects of it. Like I just love multiplayer games in general.
Yeah.
Like Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2, the replay value, I still think, even on like Xbox One, even with Garden Warfare 2 out right now, I still think it is like one of the like most awesome shooters. You can classify it as a shooter. It's like one of the most awesome shooters I've ever played because there's a shit ton of variation. There may be only be 4 classes on each Plants and Zombies, but there's like 8 different variants for each. All the DLC was free.
Yeah.
And it's just fun as hell to go inside a garlic drone and drop corn strikes on people and get like triple kills. But just like the whole like aspect of it was just like I never had a moment in that game where I wasn't having fun. And I find that really, really hard in games nowadays.
Yeah, it's just like very fun, like wholesome. No one can like.
Yeah, and think about it. Who plays that game? Like 12-year-old kids and me.
I mean, we're all 12-year-olds here, so
the people playing it
love shitting on 12-year-olds.
The people playing it aren't that great. And B, it's just awesome. Like the characters and stuff, and like I don't have Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 right now because I don't even have freaking Xbox Live.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to actually, have the money to put aside for Garden Warfare 2 and Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Because I played the Garden Warfare 2 beta, and the new introductions of the corn and the rose and the citrus guy on the plants are just awesome.
Yeah.
They're 3 very different characters than,
Than
the 4
previously
original
before, yeah.
ones, which I find very tough. Like, I don't know how they did it and made them that different. And even, like, I don't remember all of them. There's, like, a pirate guy. There's a baby, like, imp guy. And I don't remember the third new one for zombies. But, yeah, like, just, like, the different character variations, I feel like it's enough customization for me, even though I don't have a lot of choice.
It's pretty basic.
Yeah, it's, like, basic customization, and it gives you a shit ton of options once you, like, sit down and start playing the game a lot more. But, yeah, like, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1, probably one of my favorite shooters of all time. Like, great game. Highly recommend that you guys, like, go and play it.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Not the first one, because the second one I played a lot of because I had cheat codes. So I
you did.
just
Joe,
running around
you
and
and your
dominating.
cheats, man.
It made the game fun for me. I like dominating things sometimes,
Yeah.
Wink,
running
wonk.
around with
Wink,
infinite
wink.
ammo and like you were a one-man army. That's what I loved about it pretty
Yeah.
much.
You really,
Hashtag Modern
you
Warfare
always
2.
are, yeah.
I would have waited for like all my teammates to die and just capture all the command posts by myself.
Because you don't want them to take any kills, man.
Yeah.
You want all for
One-man
yourself.
army. Yeah, that's my number 2. We already talked about it, so we don't need to go in depth. It was just
But
because it had
it's
the
just
cheat codes for infinite
another
health and
great
infinite
game,
ammo.
man. Oh no. My number
Battlefield
1. In general, Halo. It's a great game overall in franchise, but my favorite Halo of all of them, of all the entire series,
3.
Halo 3.
Yep.
And I didn't mention this before, but for game-wise and shooters, I'm a very competitive person, and I enjoy competitive shooters. Like, freaking, first thing I do off the bat when I go into a game, I put it on the hardest difficulty that I can, and I beat it on that. And freaking Halo, any of them, but Halo 3 on Legendary, trying to not take out the Covenant, but the Flood as well, and the Sentinels, and freaking Guilty Spark, motherfucker.
I was never able to do it.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I couldn't beat Halo 3 on Legendary no matter how many people I had. It was crazy.
Only one I didn't beat on Legendary
I
yet
did beat it
was
now.
Halo 5 because I don't have it yet because I don't have
Yeah,
the system.
Like, Halo 3 came out when we were
It was,
a
oh my
lot
god.
younger, so, yeah.
So beating that on Legendary and having one of the greatest stories I've ever played in the endings,
Oh, the story was great. Like,
it was
honestly.
it was just very beautifully and made, and just it ended.
So my first Halo was Reach.
Yeah,
That was
like,
the one that like really sold it to me.
I was with it since Combat Evolved, so that's also why it'd be my favorite.
Also,
I was
Halo,
with it since number
Halo
1.
3 custom games, best thing
Exactly,
I've ever
and
played.
that was
honestly.
another game factor changer. The custom games and matchmaking, once they first brought out, not only they brought out Forge and being able to change in your environment with
man.
Halo and build your own maps in the community, and having to play online with community maps, Infection and Big Team Slayers and freaking SWAT and all these, not only from what Bungie made and all these and the community and the maps that they've made, they really made the game what it was, and the guilt and the empire and the giant that it is today, what it's known as. Like, the community and the story itself. It's all the maps and the multiplayer, the matchmaking, just made it a fucking masterpiece in my opinion. And I would definitely go back to play again and hit up some friends I used to play with, and play the custom games like fucking
Cops and
Cops and Robbers,
Jenga Tower,
Jenga Tower, Duck Hunt,
Fat Kid,
all the fucking invasion infection maps.
or Ice Cream Man on Fat Kid Lane.
How
That was fun.
I wanted to be cool and build a D-Day map and whatnot. But no,
Oh my
that was my
gosh.
fucking favorite,
Oh.
hands down. How about you, Brad?
I mentioned this in another video,
fuck.
but my number one
This'll
favorite
have to be-
game is Borderlands 1.
Yeah.
Solely because of Mordecai being my favorite character
Mm-hmm.
ever in a video game. Like just his attitude towards, the land of Borderlands is, very like fuck you. Especially after the first game into the second game, where he's just like an alcoholic and he's like fuck the world.
Yeah.
And and like Bloodwing I think was like the main seller for me because later on in the game when you were able to make him elemental, when you like just seeing a giant shock bird in the sky or a giant bird on fire in the sky,
Oh, you
going
went
around
shock?
one-shotting people.
I went fire.
Yeah, like shock was my shock, and like the poison one was okay, but the shock one was just like for me like the coolest one. And like I've beaten that game so many times, and I probably can still go back today and just go back and start a new Mordecai, and get a Jacob sniper at like level 1 and try and like power through the whole entire game.
Yeah.
So like just like the replay value in that game for me is just like amazing, and it's one of the first game, and like all the guns that are in the game, like they may look the same, but they're all fucking different. You're never gonna have like some of them. Yeah, they are gonna look the same, but the stats are literally unique on every single weapon. You'll never get the same one.
Yeah. Everything is different, which is always a great thing.
Yeah, like in
For when I
Borderlands
played
2,
that.
which like in a video I've played in before, when spoiler alert, when Bloodwing died,
Oh no.
I've never been so attached to a character in a video game where I was just like royally pissed off. Like I
Ooh,
never even
motherfucker.
got that pissed off when I was playing Call of Duty. Like you think
Online,
I'm bad,
really?
when you think I'm bad playing like Call of Duty Black Ops 3 right now or whatever, like
You're
it
not
was
Joe bad.
freaking
Mm-hmm.
when I first felt I wanted to break my television, my Xbox, and trade in Borderlands 2. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I wanted to break everything. Almost like
Have
Handsome Jack is going to fucking die.
Have fun playing Mass Effect and losing everything you fucking love.
Right? So, yeah, like you play Mass Effect, and like that's like the equivalent for me for playing Borderlands 1, and losing like a main or Borderlands 2 at least too, and losing a main character that was like that important to me with playing the first game. That's just a fucking no-go. And even Mordecai in Borderlands 2 was so freaking heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that broke me too. Like, it was freaking nuts. And just like Borderlands 1, just like having that emotional, attraction and like connection with a character, with you just like liking them so much is just like what I really like in a game. And at least in like a single player type game, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And like, sorry, I'm ranting right now. It's just like, yeah, it's my favorite game of all time, especially going back and playing with friends. Yeah, but yeah,
Fucking grinding through 12 playthroughs like
literally like
it's like me in Skyrim.
beating like every single side mission,
Yeah.
putting like 100 hours into a character just to delete them again and start it again. Like, yeah, it was freaking nuts. I love that game.
I must say, every Medal of Honor, because I play them in PS2, there's always the one mission where you got to blow up an anti-aircraft gun.
Because all these
It's always
because it was always
a mission,
paratroopers, and then you
all
have
the-
to
but it's like
Mhm.
I just realized that the whole fucking series, there's always one mission where you got to blow up an anti-aircraft
Is that
gun.
mission right now?
yeah. I was
Oh.
taking out AA guns.
There's either 1 or 2 or 3. There's multiple times you blow shit up. But my number one game is Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Oh yeah.
That
complete
is
shit.
my favorite game because that's the game I probably put the most hours into. I did speed runs of it. I would sit down for hours just playing from the beginning to the end. It was just one of the games
Yeah.
I played the shit out of.
Yeah.
That's like my brother with Spyro.
A fucking
My
replay
first,
value, man.
favorite game.
It was, and not only was it a great game, it was hard to get every unlockable and every fucking every disc, every letter of Skate.
When
And whatnot.
you had to do the fucking because I never played classic mode. I always did the story mode or whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
I
on
went
the-
back and then I got all the maps and I was like, "There's
You're
more
on-
maps." I was like, "Whoa, shit!"
Yeah,
there's
'cause you-
more.
yeah,
It's like,
'cause
it was
I
all
never
new to
knew.
me again.
I never knew I was more max. As a kid, I played it just for the fuck of it. But then when I went back to play it and like, oh, there's collectibles, I unlocked new maps. It was at
Yeah,
age
no, I
fucking
mean,
16. It was a new game.
I played the shit out of Thug 2. It was my favorite.
It was a new game for me off
Also,
the bat.
Brazil just throwing fucking tomatoes at people.
Oh my god.
Throwing fucking tomatoes at people.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
The only Tony Hawk games I remember were like Pro Skater 4 and
Yeah.
remember Downhill Jam,
Doug 2 is
Oh my
the
god.
racing one.
Underground.
Underground 2 was
Underground and Pro Skater were.
because you love destruction anywhere you go. You could like
Yeah.
destroy each map, and it would be a different map after you destroyed it. Like Boston, if you like grinded on the cannons, but your board on fire, you had a different fucking map. At some point.
I think mine was Pro Skater 2 was my N64 one with the yellow cartridge.
Fun fact: Doug 2 is the only Tony Hawk game I played. I never played any other one other than Doug 2. But yeah, that's my favorite game.
Wait, what'd you call it?
Tug.
Doug.
Oh,
Thug
Thug.
2.
Thug 2? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called?
Tony Hawk Underground.
That's what it like COD.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah.
Fun fact, I learned something new today.
That's why I say
About
Doug 2.
acronyms.
Because I
Alright.
don't feel like saying Tony Hawk Underground 2. That takes a lot of time up.
Yeah.
You're freaking lazy.
Reliving that hype again.
But well, after all that, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have your own opinions, if you're watching this, and if you have your own opinions of what your favorite games are, be sure to leave us a little list of your own below. We'd love to check it out and see how they match up.
Who knows? Maybe we'll even go and see those games depending on what they are.
Yeah.
We'll play them.
Yeah, we'll always we love trying out new things and being brought out. Any new game that we're willing to play, if you think they're good, yeah, let us know and we'll check it out for you. Make sure to check out our Facebook, Twitter, follow us, subscribe, do all the usual gist that everyone else tells you to do. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to check out our other previous top talks and other let's plays, free plays, backseat gamings, yeah. And we love your support. Every little bit counts.
Bye.
Later.
Toodles.